Coach, you guys played once during the regular season. What was your expectations going into that as far as what you had to do to change the outcome in the regular season game?
Yeah, I thought that from a game plan perspective, we want to try to get out of our zone a little bit quicker and make them defend a little bit more. But I thought our players worked tirelessly and worked hard and never quit. And we just had a harder time getting out of our zone today with the pressure that they put on and getting any sustained pressure in their end to create some offense.
You got it tied 1-1 after one. What was the mindset and what is the message in the locker room for celebration?
Our group, maybe it's generic, but we have a special group here. Like we never wavered in our belief of ourselves, whether it was after the first 1-1, down 3-1 after the second. We have a special group of kids who love each other, play for each other, and I don't think that stopped. We weren't able to get the second goal or the equalizer, but going into the second, going into the third, starting the game, we believe in us. We bet on us because of the work we put in every day and the culture that we have.
You had a couple power plays late with a chance to kind of chip away or get one in both of those circumstances. Is there a plan or more urgency than normal on special teams in that situation, or is it just kind of do what you've been doing?
Yeah, I think you think there'd be a natural urgency, right? But in the end, players, we work on it most every day. Players work off of muscle memory, and again, in the end, they do the best they can to make the best reads that they can. And sometimes you got to tip your cap to the other team. I thought that their penalty kill was really good. The way that they play in terms of the compete and the speed and the relentlessness, it makes it hard. And I would presume that they give fits to anybody's power play. But I think our players had that urgency. It's just a matter of the ability to execute. And you have to give the other team credit at times when they do things really well. And I thought their penalty kill was really good today.
Yeah, their forecheck's been pretty tough tonight. Any comments on that?
You're right. I think, Mac does a great job of, recruiting, kids for speed and kids who compete hard. And so what they do, it isn't complicated. Pucks get out, pucks get back in. And, it doesn't matter if it's us, and we love our D-core. We think our D-core is as good as anybody. They're going to cause trouble for you because they just pound and hunt the whole time. So, again, I thought early on we were able to break it a little bit. I think we had a hard time in the second period, especially with the long change. Pucks kept going back into our end. And so, again, you get a team like that in an environment like this, and kudos to the college for putting out a great environment. That gives them even more energy, and you're climbing uphill even more. So again, I thought our players worked hard and did the absolute best we could collectively, and it didn't fall our way today.
Yeah, you guys definitely worked hard. Given you had Saturday, you just come out with a double overtime game against Utica. So.
Yeah. I couldn't be more proud of our players. And again, I know that sounds generic, but you go through what we've gone through for 4 years together, the ups and downs, and the love that we have for each other. It's genuine. It's not just textbook terms or something you read. And I think that makes it really hard right now because the legacy that they've built and that they've left is pretty unique and pretty special. We graduated a big class last year, and I don't know how many people thought we would be back here. And this group from day one committed with their leadership through both their effort on and off ice, and they got us back here. So really proud of them. They did an incredible job.
Very good. Alan, can you talk about the plan defensively to kind of break that press of theirs and kind of generate some offense off of maybe their aggression?
Yeah, so we wanted to just work around their hard forecheckers and move the puck quick and up ice as much as we could. We would get caught just when we kind of kept circling back, overhandling a little bit. It's important to just simplify our game there, which we were doing well in the first. Kind of got back a little bit throughout the game, but that definitely hurt us a little bit tonight.
And is there any urgency when you know that they are putting so much pressure and getting so many shots that when you guys have a chance to break out, you really got to kind of make it count?
I think in all of our games, we kind of just focus on ourselves, and we do try to like have this mindset of weathering the storm, but urgency's there. But we're just focused on being out and having pressure for ourselves there in their offensive zone. So urgency, but we still like are teared out.
Yeah, it feeds off itself, right? Like you get pinned in, you get tired, then you're trying to get a puck out, and all of a sudden instead of 5 trying to get it out, it's 2 or 3 trying to get it out, and a couple others trying to get off, and that's just like, that's human nature, right? I think that's what we were able to do to teams, a lot this year, and tonight, it happened to us, and again, it's no fault of the players. You got to give credit to the other team sometimes, and I thought they did a good job, but I thought our players, equally did the best they could, and found success when we did, and didn't when we didn't.
And despite the outcome, McKinley Hawk had a great game for you guys.
Which is fantastic.
Great
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Love this year.
You guys want to speak to her?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, Mick was incredible. She's a kid who's waited her turn. Probably only played in a dozen or so games her first 2 years and stuck with it. She's a competitor, so that was really hard for her first couple of years. And this year she was called upon to take the reins and did an incredible job. Really, when it came to end of season, playoffs, her play and timely saves was a big reason we got her, especially with those overtime games. So, McKinley's the consummate competitor, wants to be in there in the big moment, and today I think you saw, she made some really, really big saves to keep it close enough where, hey, we get a goal here, shot bounced our way there, we could be right back in it. So she's fantastic.
Excellent.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I just
thank
got
you.
a couple real quick.
Oh, sure.
Jim Taylor, Hamilton Sports Information. McKenna, you were on the ice for the power play goal. Can you just tell us what was working during that power play and about the goal itself?
Yeah, so we recognized that Hamilton had a lot of high pressure, so I think that goal came out from the corner. We just kind of knew that we had to get a puck to the net and get numbers to the net, and Ivy all season has been such a good back drive from the B side, so she just capitalized when we made it into the net. Carl came out, and yeah, we were just towards the end, we knew we had to make something happen with that opportunity.
Yeah, you just beat the clock. It was a nice play, nice goal. And then for the both of you, you're both seniors. Can you talk a little bit about your careers at Nazareth and playing for women's hockey team there?
Yeah, so I think our scenario is pretty special because we were the first second recruited class coming into NAS, so we really took a chance on this program, and I'm just very thankful for the amount of work our athletic department puts in and our coach puts in. It's been a great 4 years, and we're treated very well, and sorry.
It's been really fun to grow as a team and as a program for the last 4 years. I think our progress is pretty measurable in that. I think our trajectory grows every single year, and it's been a blessing to be a part of that. Each team every year is a little bit different and even more special, so it's been a privilege to be a part of that.
We definitely just have a great culture. Being in the locker room every day is